What would you say like your leadership style is? Or like what do you think is the most important like quality in a leader?
I mean, it's definitely taken me years to kind of hone that skill. And I think in the early days of Drybar, I was very like a lot more like my way or the highway. And it was like, this was my idea. This was my baby. We're going to do everything the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, first of all, having two business partners that are also really smart, and my brother and my ex-husband, it was like we all three would always bounce ideas off each other. But as we started hiring people and, I was, now the boss of people that was growing and growing, I think, and this was definitely something that took time, but I think I learned that I had to allow people to have an opinion, and I had to allow people to like feel comfortable saying, hey, I don't agree with you, Alli, let's try this. Because there's so many situations where there's a boss and you're so scared of that boss, and you might revere them and think they're like very smart and they have great ideas, and like I think I'm like pretty smart and I had a good idea with Drybar, but that doesn't mean I know everything. And I've talked about it so many times that I think it's really important to bring in people to work for you who are potentially smarter than you or know things that you don't or have experience. Yeah, or have experience in things that you don't. And I say it all the time, and after I say it, I always feel like this sounds weird, but I don't think I'm usually the smartest person in the room. I mean, even especially when we've had like our board meetings with these like, Harvard, these guys who have graduated from like the best schools in the country, and I'm like, hey, have a beauty school license over here. But I had this really great idea, and I had a very clear vision of how I wanted to execute it, and that is my strength, and what they do is complement that strength, and they know a lot about things that I don't know. And so that is, that's the beauty of a partnership. But I think also, to answer your question, the beauty of being a great leader is being open to hearing all sorts of ideas. And that's how great things happen, is when you allow other people to flex that muscle.